Good evening. We, the unwilling, led by the unknowing, are doing the impossible for the ungrateful. We have done so much for so long with so little. We are now qualified to do anything with nothing.
I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to participate in this kind of behavior again. Mr. Lester.
Thank you. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you'll provide is the truth, the whole truth?
¿Usted jura y afirma que el testimonio que va a proveer es la verdad y solamente la verdad? Yes.
Very good, you can put your hand down.
Puede sentarse, señora. Puede bajar la mano.
And ma'am, I also want to tell you.
Why do people mess with stuff?
Removed in your absence. Okay.
Quiero advertir que tiene que asistir.
Mr. Lester.
La forma podría ser expresada en su ausencia.
The radio. Oh, he's off. I don't touch it. No, I never touch the computer stuff. If I put the audio here, it feeds back because there's a speaker. So if I put this here as well, so it'll be two.
Which one are they playing?
Got me, man. I just got to get IT whenever we have issues. Just the way they've got it connected.
How is April him about it? Like, yeah, I just.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Prior experience.
Did Mr. Waters check in today? Ronald Waters? Oh, he's on for tomorrow. Got it. Okay. He's got bond violations, so for me. Waters. Yeah, let me make sure. I'm sending an email. Yeah.
You just sign it, Judge, I'll type it accordingly.
Okay.
We're trying.
Hey, Miranda. I don't know if he came by, so a friend of his, but he's here. Okay, he's here, and I told him to recheck in when he gets back. Yes, I just sent him a quick note and I told him to check in. It's 25557.
Is this for tomorrow
It's
or
on
Friday?
Friday, yes, Your
Are you ready, Roger?
Yes, Your Honor, may I approach?
Please.
It's on Mr. Turribiantes.
You mind bringing him up? Do you speak English?
He does. We're just here to let our Your Honor.
Just had someone here with the same last name not too long ago, actually.
Turribiantes. Turribiantes, actually. No, man.
Good morning, sir. Sir, you are charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Sorry, Your Honor, I think I got the wrong cause number.
It's 2555746.
On March 15th, 2025, at approximately 2:15 a.m., the officer observed the defendant's vehicle failing to maintain a single lane of traffic. They also observed the vehicle to signal a lane change, failed to signal a lane change multiple times. A traffic stop was then conducted. The vehicle pulled over and the officer made contact with the defendant, the driver and sole occupant of the vehicle. The officer observed a strong odor of alcohol on the defendant's breath and person. The officer then had the defendant step out and they observed the defendant to have red, glassy eyes and be unsteady on his feet. The defendant stated that he had one beer at a friend's house. The officer conducted SFSTs on scene. 6 out of 6 clues were observed on the HGN. 4 out of 8 clues were observed on the walk and turn, and 1 out of 4 clues were observed on the one-leg stand. The DIC was read to the defendant, and the defendant consented to provide a breath specimen. The results were 0.136 and 0.139.
What was the stop for again?
The stop was at 2:15 in the morning. He was failing to maintain a single lane of traffic, and then he also failed to signal a lane change multiple times.
All right, Mr. Turrubiates, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. Can you run him to see if he has any prior DWIs, please, and a license?
He does have a license and insurance, Your Honor, no prior history.
No, no prior DWIs.
All right. I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, your bond will be revoked. You will go to jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. You don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with counsel and he'll tell you if and when you have to come back to court. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you, you pick up a new case, you drive without a license, or it's not going to go well. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll have you sign a receipt, Victoria. You'll get with Felicia for your bond conditions and you guys are free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks.
May I have excuse?
Take care.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. How's it going?
Good. How are you doing? Yeah. I have David Duran on the docket,
Okay,
and if the court has the time, I'd like to address the probable cause.
okay, absolutely, of course. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, please.
On January 11th, 2025, an officer was on patrol and observed the odor of marijuana and a male to be smoking in a motor vehicle nearby the 8,700 block of Lazy Brook Lane. The officer activated his emergency lights and positioned himself behind the motor vehicle and made contact with the defendant. The officer had the defendant step out of the motor vehicle and advised the defendant that he had been observed smoking marijuana. The defendant stated he was smoking marijuana inside the motor vehicle because he did not want to smoke inside his friend's home. The officer observed the strong odor of marijuana. A probable cause search was conducted of the motor vehicle, and the officer observed small crumbs of a green leafy substance known to be marijuana based on training and experience at the bottom of the center console of 0.37 grams and a small marijuana joint in the ashtray of the cup holder. The officer observed an unholstered black Glock handgun laying in plain view on the back seat floor. The defendant stated the handgun belonged to him.
So the way she's read it, there is probable cause. However, the way I read the DIMS, the officer initiates his lights first and then approaches the vehicle, sees him smoking, observes the odor. And then, so I think he's made
If that was right, yeah, but the way that she read it, and perhaps maybe you saw something different, I don't know.
reading the DA's summary of it. I don't think she actually read the DIMS version, which is what I read.
Oh, I can read directly from the DIMS if you would like me to, Judge.
Maybe I think you should, because the way I read it, it was the stop first and then the observation that he's smoking marijuana.
I'll read the DIMS.
Well, but nevertheless, I mean, is that what happened?
So I'm looking at it right now and I'm seeing that the vehicle was observed to be parked on the public roadway. He observed the male, he observed a male sitting in the vehicle and it was parked on a public roadway. Upon observing the male, he positioned himself behind the vehicle to make contact with him upon approaching the vehicle.
And then initiated his lights.
Yes, he activated his lights before he positioned himself behind the vehicle.
I mean, sometimes they're incomplete, you know,
Yeah, the way I read it, he puts his lights on, gets behind the car, approaches him, sees him smoking, and then,
I mean, right, you can't put the cart ahead of the horse, but I mean, in that instance, I think that I mean, if he sees him smoking, right,
Yes, Judge, and I think the issue.
smells it,
my argument is that he sees him smoking and smells it
Oh.
after he's been detained. He's not free to leave at that point because he's positioned his car behind the vehicle, put his lights on, he's detained.
I don't know.
So if
From
you-
what she read, I think there's probable.
Yeah, and in the first sentence, it says that he observed the smell of marijuana and the male to be smoking in the vehicle nearby.
Maybe we can look at the video and see
Do
how
that.
it really
Okay.
Do it.
happened. Okay,
Take a look at the video. You see something different, you can always come back.
Sure.
And I'm always willing to see it again.
okay, thank you for doing that, Judge, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah. Did you want to send that? Okay, got it. You're welcome. Yeah. Council for reset.
Oh my.
I already asked, but council for reset. Is discovery complete?
Yeah, appreciate it.
Hey, good morning, Judge. May I approach? Angel Melendez on docket. And there were the issues with the PTI and the skip test. I've been speaking with him and I think if we can do a scram device, I think that'll work. He's working at Taco Bell. He's never had any positive tests or anything. And his hours are kind of crazy. He'll work, night shifts and then particularly 10-hour shifts.
Hold on a second. He's on PTI now.
Yes.
He has violations,
Yes.
right? Angel Melendez, come up. I don't know if I mean, it depends on how well he's been doing, what he's been doing, if he's done anything.
Yes, I know.
I'm not gonna just blindly reset someone if he's not done anything, Mr. Melendez, you were placed on the diversion program and you're here now because there are violations. What's going on, Shatori, with Mr. Melendez?
So they aren't asking for an extension. They're just making the court aware that he's averaging 1 to 15 skip tests each month. The probation officer has talked to him about it, and he's saying it's because he forgets due to his work schedule. He's currently enrolled in IOP, and he has to complete the DWI education and cleaning duties. And he's set to do that on March 26th.
Okay, I'll agree with you. We'll put the scram on him now.
I think that'll solve.
Failed to pay for it. If the battery goes dead, so will this case. I'm not going to entertain anything else. You have any more violations, that's it. Do you understand? You will be put to trial. Okay?
I was gonna see if we could waive the court costs on this, because he is providing for his family, and I was appointed.
He's in the program. I can't pay for it.
Oh, it's the PTI.
If he's on bond for something, then I can pay for it, but he's in the PTI program. You're responsible for all the costs. Now you're going to foot a bill of $500 a month for this thing. I mean, actions have consequences. And I'm telling you, if you fail to keep up with this device, the first instance, and I'd like to keep up, on a weekly basis, just to make sure you're out. That's it. Okay, Hugh.
Okay.
All right. So we'll send him today to get it. All right, Hugh. Thanks.
Tutorial. Can you screen the picture? No, sure. I don't print it out on this place.
Mr. Lester.
Yes, Your Honor. I just got off the phone with your coordinator and I'm putting together the evidence that you want to see.
So you just want to reset, I'm assuming, right?
Yes, Your Honor. He's still in immigration custody and will be at least until March 27.
Did you get a bond?
No, that's when the next hearing is. We're going through the bond process.
Got it. Okay, so just keep us in the loop, and then if he gets out, just have him come here, please.
Okay.
And then you went the day after that, March? You went the 28th?
Well,
okay, yeah, no problem.
a few days after that would be fine.
We got you.
Did you want him to send the proof or not?
I mean, you're an officer of the court. I trust you. I mean, if you're telling me he's in, then I'm going to take you for your word, right? If we find that he's out, we'll have a problem. But as long as you say that he's in, you're an officer of the court. I trust you.
He's in. Last thing I want to do is be on the hot list of an angry judge.
Yeah, I trust you, Mr. Lester. Okay, we'll give you the 31st and good luck, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Take care.
They filed in early.
Yeah.
She's out. Well, we've got one with come in. Hi, good morning. May we approach?
Your Honor, we have a case that's not on docket today, but she's got a warrant. They filed on her last month for a case that happened in August. And she wanted to turn herself in. The case number is 2553 536, Brianna Beck.
Hey, you want to bring her up?
Okay, I'm gonna get her in the hallway. She's.
It's 255 3536.
In your honor's mind. Knowledge.
I usually, do bar bonds, but if someone has multiple open cases, I'm going to have a problem with that. As
And we've got a bonding company on standby if we need to.
You know, there's some, it would be one thing if she was one of the, this happened and then she, but someone else saying that she was.
Yes, sure. Okay. You are Brianna Beck.
Yes.
Ms. Beck, you are now charged with theft. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Judge, can I get the case number, please?
255-3536.
3536?
Ready?
Yes. On December 17th, 2024, an officer reviewed an offense report of a theft on September 17th, 2024. According to the report, the complainant reported that the defendant, known to the complainant by name and site, stole 2 espresso machines on August 9th, 2024. The complainant stated the defendant committed the theft at 3 other store locations. The officer reviewed documents that there were theft incidents at 4 home goods locations. The first incident occurred outside of Harris County, Texas. The second incident was investigated by the Harris County Precinct 4 Constable's Office. The third incident occurred on August 9th, 2024, where the defendant and an unidentified female entered the home goods and entered the line to make a merchandise return. Once in line, the defendant ran toward the back, where she selected 3 sets of sheets and then walked to the front of the store and rejoined the female in line. The defendant then placed the sheets on the counter and provided the cashier with her state ID. The system denied the non-receipted refund due to excessive returns without a receipt. The merchandise was then returned to the defendant. The defendant and the unidentified female then left the store, passing all points of sale without attempting to pay. The value was $599.99. The fourth incident occurred on August 9th, 2024. The defendant arrived alone at another home goods location and proceeded into the store with an empty shopping cart. The defendant selected 2 espresso machines and then walked to the front of the store and passed all points of sale without attempting to pay, and the security sensors went off. The value was $999.98. The officer reviewed the surveillance footage from the third and fourth incidents and compared them to the defendant's previous booking photo, and they were a match.
All Marshall's Home Goods, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, she's on bond for a theft. She's on bond for a gun case with us now. Where is the first theft?
The first theft is from a Walmart, Judge. $121.
Ms. Beck, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case, and I'm going to tell you now, I will do everything in my power to protect every person, place, thing in this county. And if I have to put you in custody and make your bond $50,000 because you continue to become a danger to our city, I will do it in a heartbeat. Do you understand me? I'm ordering you not to go to any Walmart, any Marshall's Home Goods, in anywhere. And I'm going to put a GPS monitor on you so I know where you are at all times. You are not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. And I'm sending you now for a test so I know what, if anything, is in your system. You're to test and then you're to come right back. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a job at this time? What do you do for a living?
I'm a reservationist.
Okay, I want proof that you have a full-time job because that is now a condition of your bond as well. I want to make sure that you're working full-time as well.
And Your Honor, the defendant is also a complainant in this court as well. I need to bring up, we've reassigned these cases so that we can deal with it, and so it's on separate prosecutors. Like, I have the other defendant's case assigned to me, and Abigail is assigned this case.
I mean,
She is
you
listed
guys are,
as, so she is listed as the complainant in a separate case also in court 5.
in what regard?
So she.
Like in an assault or something like this of this nature?
Yes, it's an assault, Your Honor. And to.
Okay, so you got, I mean, you divvy it up how you want.
Yes.
Yes.
Because that I don't want her to pick up 4th case.
Right.
No, we just want to
Sure
make
that-
you aware, Your Honor.
Yes.
I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of any weapons. Do you understand? These are your bond conditions. You violate these conditions, I'm going to revoke all of your bonds and I don't understand why you're having attitude. You have now 3 cases. You're rolling your eyes as if you have some kind of. We need to talk about bond. What do you suggest as far as a bond in this case, on the newest theft case?
We would suggest a surety bond on the case, Judge, and leave it up to your discretion in terms of amount, but I don't think a PR bond would be appropriate here.
Well, if you do, make it a surety bond, we ask for it to be, low. She did show up here on her own volition today. And I think she's, at least for today, showing the right attitude about how to handle this from here on in.
Set your bond at $2,500. Cash surety. No more PR bonds. Do you understand? I want to send her for a drug test right now. So Felicia,
Judge, I can't send her until the bond has been posted, or else they'll take her into custody.
okay, then I'm going to give her a PR bond for now because I want to send her right now.
Yes, Judge. I'll still have to wait till that trial starts.
Yep, go for it. Okay, I'm going to set the bond at $2,500. I'm going to give her a PR bond because I want to send her for a test now. You were to test and then you're to come back. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Not leave until you sign our bond conditions. Please take a seat.
Do I have to be back here when she returns?
No, I'm not. I want to know what, if anything, is in her system, but I want proof within a week of today of full-time employment. Okay, and then depending on what happens with the test, when we come back in a week, we'll talk about how to go further. Okay. Thanks.
Okay, then I'm gonna have to come back.
Hey, Omar.
No, I'm gonna be for this.
Morning, Judge.
How are you, man?
Good. How are you?
Who you got?
I have Justin Certucci on your docket.
Sartucci. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
It's not all, you just want to reset?
We just need a reset. We're applying for PTI. We're submitting a mitigation packet today.
Okay, is discovery complete?
Hi, Judge.
Hey,
Hi.
let me just finish.
Oh, I
You
didn't know
can,
you were-
come up, but I'm still talking to,
Sure, no.
Mr. Simonian.
I'm sorry, what was the last name?
Sertucci,
How do you spell that?
SER.
There it is.
My phone is off.
Internet.
So they're applying for PTI, but I just want to know if everything's in or not. Do you want, hey, Vic, you want to give me a date for Sertucci while we
Yes,
wait?
how is April 22nd through the 24th?
Did you hear that?
April 22nd?
Through the 24th-ish.
Okay.
Whatever's best for
I
you.
I can do the 23rd.
Okay, got it.
Okay. I just
Okay,
want to know if
thank you.
discovery's complete real quick, see if everything's in.
Outstanding is the station video. Everything else is in.
Is it HPD?
It is.
That's
Yes,
a
sir.
problem. All right, so if you can escalate and see what you can do so
Yes, I'll
we can
send
have
it
it by
to-
next time. Okay. All right, bud, we got you.
All right. Thank you, Judge. Have a good
Take
day.
care. Okay.
Hi, Judge. Good morning.
You too.
Louis Juarez is on your docket today. It's unlawful carrying a weapon in a motor vehicle. And I had previously, he filed a motion to substitute.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody signed. I'd appreciate if you'd let me in.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Okay, and I'll get attached and I'll start working on it. Thank you.
I'm signing it now. Thanks.
Appreciate you.
Good to see you. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Judge.
What's up, man?
Sorry, Judge. Aiden Martinez is on the docket today, Judge. And we submitted a mitigation packet. We just need a response from Chief Geis on that.
Is everything in?
He has not taken the TRAS, but he.
No, I know that. No. But as far as the mitigation packet,
We're still
Yes.
working on some of the root cause on this case. It's a multi-vehicle accident, so there's a couple of complaints that we are still trying to get in.
And I had checked
you
with,
guys have insurance, hopefully?
I think so, but I had checked with her and I think you gave me the go-ahead to submit the mitigation
No, but
packet.
I'm telling you, if it's multi and he didn't have insurance,
Right.
Yeah, so we're working on getting in touch, seeing if we can get those.
everything's submitted for the mitigation though?
Council, when was it submitted?
I submitted
don't have
last
it in
night.
files.
Yeah, we have the NDA, the application, letter, everything.
So let's give it, I mean, it's old, let's give it maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks.
All right, sounds good.
Okay,
And
all right,
I'll
Judge.
get those root calls done in time.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
No, but you can feel enough that I can put it. to-
Joe, if he's approved,
7 or the 8?
Yes, sir.
he's got to be here to do the TRAS.
Yes, sir.
Right, denied, same thing, right? If it's still in limbo, then I'll wait.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that was your only one, right?
Yeah, that's good. I'm sure I have the worksheet. That's why I try to do it. But I know I'm in trial. Because the guy don't take it for this. We'll do it. We'll try it. That's the problem. Probably got a good count. Oh, this guy. You don't even want to know. I'm gonna get beat up for 2 weeks. Bang.
Bye, have a good day.
Thank you.
I have a there's an offer, defendants considered. I should. Yeah, I can see that. Sure. You're at 126. Oh, okay. So that's.
Just come right in with some phone. I'm gonna have you sign your bond, just so that I can process it. Judge, just to make you aware, I'm gonna have to pause the bond under condition, just so that I'm gonna have to go to the agency, and that's gonna take a while as well. And then once she's done JPC, then I can send it.
Okay.
I just wanted to give you a
Yep,
heads up,
yep.
it's gonna be.
Not a problem.
A little
I mean,
while.
it's still early.
Just because if I send her to 49 with an open warrant, I agree to do that. I'm gonna give you all the instruction on this, but I'm just gonna have you sign her bond so they can do the process.
Aiden, this way.
The fire. Just see for me, I'll click back. Yes. Judge, could you please sign the bond in your queue?
I do have a
Do you have a number?
Oh, yeah, that's great. So one of the best options.
I also have, I mean, if you have chosen not there, also loves.
That I don't think she's successful.
Is that is called?
Yes, ma'am. You like boys?
Everyone.
23rd?
Just make sure.
Payment that's you have a chance to pay your places that you have supported for for that. Yes, it was. I don't need a specific.
Yeah. There's Walmart, Marshall, and Pumpers.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was so bad that I couldn't remember mine over there, but it's changed with you.
They're at 152, and someday another 30, so fire.
Yeah, so I don't know, is he releasing yeah, that's really. I think when I think that
That's right. Put them in there.
Oh, Alice, I emailed him to swing by. So he should come and show him. If he had the other case, I mean,
You're not allowed to talk to her. Can you please escort her out of the courtroom?
Because somehow I told you and I'm just never gonna read the report. It's whenever I open it up to the facility. So I'm just like scared. Respect, so I offer, so. Just gonna I'm gonna have you sign your conditions, then I'm gonna print them out and I'll take you out to the hallway and I'll give you further instructions on what to do next to clear line.
Yeah.
Hey, this morning on Jennifer Flores, there's a BVR. She had a case for trespass. She had a case for trespass. She picked up two new charges, Judge.
Okay, let me see.
You need her out?
Give me a second. Let me see what they did. Flores. Yeah, so no, but I am gonna I'm gonna revoke the bond. She picked up a felony, she first picks up her first case, January. March picks up another case, and now we got the felony case, so
Yeah.
I'll set the
Same
bonds.
transaction, but yes.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they gave her another PR bond, ixnay on the PR bonding, so. So the first trespass at 5,002. And then the theft at 2501 or 2502. Let me see. It's Florence. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, generator closure forms and then. Friday was 20. All right, she's out there. But I'm seeing right now, right at this moment. Is discovery from it was the other. Oh, the third. So the year at 41. How was that? 24. Let's do 23rd, Wednesday. They require lawyers, defendants to consider offer and counsel to email. All right? Well, oh, that one, you're not going to do this for weeks. Going to approach for bond conditions. Okay. And he's here, he's. No, I'm saying.
It is in Judge Fleischer.
Yeah.
Because he just stays in the court and stuff. And I feel like I should kind of do that, okay? It's Judge Gordon told me, right? That's what you're doing. Because I know when it was coming back eventually, I just.
They sent it not.
Wait, you say Judge Fleischer. Sorry, you say Judge Fleischer. Judge Hill is covering in court 7, or she has them, but then this week, I think only this week, she is not. But I know she's coming back until like April, mid-April. I don't know, where's the judge? He's on paternity leave. Oh, yeah, gotcha. No, you're around all that. I go to the school all the time, but yeah, I've never been to, I don't know what it looks like. I mean, that's the guys that was really down. But I know so much about his courtroom. She's nothing. Have you ever played?
And we said,
She just said that. Oh, exactly. Just like how lots of them play the programs. Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay, what we're doing with that. Yeah, so also that little short.
I just spoke.
Oh, wait. Yes, I read that one. I was on 7. It's about 7.
Yeah.
Oh, it's about 11. Yeah, so you'll get on the other
That's
side.
what I was like, oh.
Or that was.
I got it.
Yes, you're having a mitigation. So send that in. Okay. That's fine. I'll put it in this position on the. Yeah.
Oh.
But it. Yeah. Yeah, you're at 170.
Approach judge.
Yeah. Hey.
Page 25.
Anna Ramirez, judge.
Okay.
So all discovery is done. All I'm waiting on for the state is an offer. I just spoke with Anna Ramirez, sent her, let's get a mitigation packet together, sent her the application and an example. So.
Give you a couple weeks.
That's fine.
She's got to be here if it's not done.
Very well, Judge. Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I knew it. I told the fence I knew it. Okay, after I filed it, I was like, wait.
All right. Mitigation.
Second page. There's, I have to, give it a pre-file the whole thing, it was the second page, so. Just that one page? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I can ask three. Okay, hey, it should go home. Not bad, it should.
Oh, man. We're going for it. What we going? That's what I'm on. Yeah.
It's good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, we gotta redo it again.
Okay.
Well, there wasn't.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure I don't forget.
You want me to? Just doing.
Yeah.
I'll start with you. I was matched.
So it's going to have to remember.
Today's 19th, Mary Ann. Third or second.
Looks like we moved on some fish video and also some Netflix.
Yeah, what?
We are waiting on station video and Netflix. I don't think so, no, probably empty.
Probably.
Okay.
That's 100%. Yeah, I saw her information. It's on the website.
It's really just for some people come in for like non-rest or cheap.
They offered this. Yeah, it's just.
Can't do that. No, because I need to decide what we're gonna do first.
No, just for the PSR. For the PSRs is simply it, not to generate like
Okay, all
conditions or
right.
anything.
It's
like
just to get
that.
the PSR first.
Just so I
Sure.
can run.
So we'll
everything.
have, when someone approaches her, have them ask for the PSR first and then.
Okay, yeah, because normally that happens sometimes.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
just come.
it's okay.
Yeah, but that's really because sometimes the system is down and I really want to get it going. So
Yeah, not a problem. Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Sure.
Awesome. So back there, all about it. It was back there, all of it.
But I thought it was.
They're all in the gear.
Full reset? Yeah. So just the lab.
See the light. Where I was.
I did look at it, yes.
Judge.
Hey, Eric. Yeah.
Page 12.
She's faster than I.
On,
She was supposed to do her application. She did. I got it sworn by the clerk. I just need time to send it and get a yes or
is
no.
that it?
That's all she needed to do.
I think all cases now need a mitigation.
Do it.
Right?
Not all cases.
Hers is still low enough that it shouldn't need one.
If
I swear, it's like every day it's a different.
I might
I
have
can check, there
changed.
are a little bit more requirements now, so we're seeing more.
Look to
cases.
see in this case if,
Yes, I can. I'm sorry.
Evelyn Rivera? Do you? Is a 0.11?
So no accident?
No accident.
Okay.
Yes, he's
11. Okay. I guess we'll give, 1 to 2 weeks to see whether we get a response. Hopefully we can. And then if it's approved, she needs to be here to do a TRAS.
Yes, sir.
If it's not, they haven't made a decision, then I'll waive it. Okay. Mr. Butler.
Just getting a reset on Ms. Greeny. Greeny?
Oh, it's not old.
Yeah, I just always,
It's old. I don't want to.
as a courtesy, I just always did this. All right.
Good to see you though.
Yeah, I can see. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh. That's what you're doing. I got one to do. So it's the same guys in the last situation. Anyway, I emailed him this. So the officer. The windows that yeah, I lost. The officers walk away, we know everything. Just feel free to complete. They get a car, has to get a car, all right, no, it's April 23rd, 24th, reaching out. So, I was also fine, they follow him, and they eventually like, waves of guarantee, they discovered. Like, you see reached out from the sauce, I think hear the tires on the rubber. You can't see it. That seems so, like, it is about, it's just, like, all right. Oh, they have something. Oh, yeah, it just helps me. All right, yes.
It also helps. About your business. Sorry. It's great. 253-6112 is. You see that you do have. Stop. What's that about? About what?
It's not, is sure you can just. Okay, so, okay, I was just gonna get out if you want to. Okay, you know what? He likes to sit in my own, but he likes to go out. But that's just kind of something that he likes to find out what he does. One day I'm not having
What's the, do you know what's the? That's all. That's the one.
Oh, okay.
I can grow back eyebrows.
Yes.
Yes, we're gonna. Okay, you know. Mine is. Hurry, where's the pizza? What do you have? Bring them all, no, there's just one of them. You know what? Big talk for me, but I don't.
We'll bring it up in the beginning.
See, and I don't wanna go lunch with you guys. I don't wanna go lunch with you myself, that's. Oh, some actually.
We'll leave that there.
That's why I'm very angry at you. I think it was right. Oh, they said their parents are.
Trying to go.
No, they're pretty decent. When we got, all 35 pounds, and we gained all of that. Isn't that crazy? Within the 6 months that I've been here, I lost 35 pounds. No, I'm gonna be good. It's like, we're at the doctor, and I'm like, I don't look like me.
255.
I think I lost most of it, I think, so my body was no, and I get all right, you might not be sure. No, it's just for
I got it. So,
Feels on one.
Comes back.
Oh, yes, no. The officer is on vacation now. He's just. So I should have. Never got that. Okay, the reason. One day. Yeah. Already up in that.
Good morning, Your Honor. May I approach?
Yeah, of course. Hey,
Good to see you.
you too. What's up? I like your tie.
Thank you. Likewise, likewise. Your Honor, I have on today's docket, Mr. DeTravius Bell.
Bell. Okay,
Mr. Bell was in custody, so he's under bond conditions.
he's out.
He's out, yes, Your Honor.
So he's out on bond for an aggravated assault now, right?
Aggravated assault charges as well. At Fort Bend, yeah, so he's on, he's got deferred adjudication out of Fort Bend County, Your Honor. And then he has these two new charges that he picked up. I thought you were saying in Harris County.
No, I'm just curious, what all does he have open at this time?
So it's just the Fort Bend County case, Your Honor, and I'm happy to apprise you of the facts and make sense.
No, I'm just, can you reprise what happened in this case, please?
Yes, so on February 24th, 2025, the officer was dispatched to a burglary of a residence in progress call in Harris County, Texas. The officer made contact with the complainant, the property manager, and the complainant stated that she was working around 11:30 a.m. and received a call from a witness who was working the pool and notified her that the defendant had kicked down the front door to a unit and the defendant had entered the unit. The complainant stated the defendant had been evicted from the apartment that morning and was given a reasonable amount of time to gather their stuff and leave. Once the complainant confirmed with the defendant that his stuff had been secured, the complainant locked the unit. Complainant stated the defendant still came back and kicked down the front door and entered inside to grab items. The damage was $650. The defendant stated that he was at the corner store near the apartment and that he was not in the unit, nor did he kick down the front door. The defendant stated that he was there to help with his cousin and did not do anything wrong. The officer observed a writ of possession taped to the door, stating on February 24th, 2025, the tenant was served and a trespass warning was attached to it. The defendant gave the law enforcement officer a false name, DeTravius Bell, date of birth, March 26, 2000. Officer asked multiple times, to which the defendant confirmed his name was correct. And the defendant was later ID'd via AFIS to be DeTravius Bell, revealing the defendant to have an outstanding out-of-county warrant out of Fort Bend for failure to appear for the aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Can I speak, Your Honor? My understanding of the facts, without saying this is what he said, but it was him and his cousin. The officers are responding to a description. His cousin also has dreads, Your Honor. They were moving out of the apartment that day. He took a break to go to the store to go get an iced tea. And his cousin found out that they had locked the door on him or whatever. And his cousin is the one who kicked the door in. But they both have dreads. He was coming back to the location. If you notice, he wasn't at the location.
when they detained him. He was coming back to the location. They stopped him and asked him his name. And because he had this out-of-county issue in Fort Bend County, he gave a different name because he wasn't sure why they were stopping him. But he wasn't there. He's totally caught off surprise with all of this. And it's of note that he was residing with his cousin and they've just been evicted that morning. So they were moving their stuff out. So the conversation reads as if, or the DIMS reads as if it was all with him. It's not reading that it was with two different people.
Can you run the NCIC? My concern is that he has an open aggravated assault with deadly weapon. Is he on probation or is it just an open case?
He's on probation and it was an open warrant for failure to appear.
Which is why we're
You
tonight.
realize that you're on probation for an extremely serious case that could land you in prison for like 20 years. Do you realize this? No, I don't think you do. You can go to prison for a very long time. And it's a 3G offense, meaning that whatever you get sentenced to, you have to do half the time before you're even eligible for parole. So if they sentence you to 12 years, you have to do 6 until you're even eligible for parole. Do you understand? You must live like you have a freaking halo over your head because you've now picked up these 2 cases. Well, I don't even know if you're on probation, but if you are, and now you've picked up these 2 cases, Fort Bend isn't like Harris County. Brazoria isn't like Harris County. Brazos isn't like Harris County. They are a lot tough. Do you get my drift? What are you doing with yourself now?
I currently had a job. I lost a job when I went to jail, but I'm trying to get back to school.
People who have too much time on their hands become self-destructive. Mr. Bell, I don't want you smoking anything. I don't want you using alcohol, and I'm going to test you to make sure that you're not. Do you understand? And I want you back here in 2 weeks to show me what you are doing with your life, either a job or actively enrolled in school. And if you're not doing anything, it's really not going to go well for you. Those are probably conditions that are on your felony probation as it is. Do you understand? So I'm going to ensure that you're not going to fall through the cracks. Get my drift? So you either do it the right way or you're going to end up with me. I'm sending you now for a drug test.
Okay, got it.
I'm going to put a GPS monitor on you so I know where you are and you're not to go out in the middle of the night. Do you understand? And I want you back here in 2 weeks to show me what you have done. I want to see like 25 applications or you must be actively enrolled in school. Do you understand? Okay, got it. Thanks, Doug.
Judge, 10.
Yeah.
After 6 or 7.
Do 10 to 6.
Refrain from.
Alcohol, drugs, no weapons.
Refrain from possession.
No going back to this location. Hey, Joseph, how are you, man?
Good morning, Judge. I'm here on Benny Hernandez.
Okay.
He should be in the courtroom, Judge. I don't know. He had texted me, but I don't know if we have an offer yet from the state. Don't have his file.
So there is an offer in the case, Joseph.
Yes.
We'll give you 2 weeks. Okay.
Okay.
The next setting, you guys got to come back and let us know what you want to do.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Maybe excused.
You got it, bud. Hold
Thank
on.
you.
No.
Yeah.
I need to get your date. Hold on.
Okay.
Help you first. It's not a big deal.
She's in custody.
Anybody else? Judge, what was that?
Bottom of 14. 2 weeks, plea or trial.
Clear trial.
Yeah, 2 weeks. All evidence is in.
How's April 8th through the 10th?
April 8th to the 10th, Joseph.
I can do the 10th, Your Honor.
Required appearance?
Yes,
Okay.
clear trial. Okay, ma'am.
All right, thank you, Judge.
See ya. Hugh, you may.
I just have a plea for Cecilia Jackson, so time served.
Ready when you are.
Ms. Jackson.
Ms. Jackson.
Good morning.
And you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement that they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 2 days that you've done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. This now makes 2. What happens on the next one?
I think the jail time might be, it become a felony.
Prison time. That's what you're looking at the next time for a pack of gum. You could be looking at many years in prison. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I do understand.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, this will go on your record. You can never take it off. Not only that, from now on, you're looking at a minimum of 90 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. How do you plead to the offense, ma'am?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'll send you to the 3 days in jail, give you credit for the 2. Please see the clerk. Thanks. Sure. Are you appointed on? Is he appointed?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whichever date works one. Okay, got it. You require an elevator? Okay. Council for reset? Yes. Let's do the. Bell. Right here. I'm gonna have you sign your conditions of bond. I'm gonna turn it back, and I'm also gonna write down an address for you to go to right after this, or right now. It's right next door. You can go there and answer any questions you may have with the conditions, and then I check your for drug test. You can download it. Go ahead, sign please. Alright, and again, it's like right next door. It's like less than a 2-minute walk. Right this way, Mr. Bell. Or, sorry. No, it's okay. Okay, you sign it in just a minute. Yeah. All right, go ahead and sign. You have somebody. Well, they say you're done? Yes. Okay, you're pretty done. Now, so what was that? Just coming down for after the drug test. He's come back, I think the results. That's right. Show me about that. I guess he was somebody. Yeah. Oh, you guys know about that. Is there anyone there? Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay.
I have a lot of these. J. Like that.
Yes. Council for Lisa.
And also for.
There's always something that can be done.
Council for recess. All right, is discovery from the start.
Yes.
Actually, that's fair. I was selling out before and was bad out to the ones the day after. After custody. I was all about Judge, are you ready for an arraignment? This guy here.
Sure.
All right, page 19, Jones, come on up. Elmo.
Right, stuff like that. Everything right there. Just whatever. Everything right there. Now I can find the judge. Hands out of your pocket.
Now.
So Jones, what time does court start?
What was that, sir?
What time does court start?
It starts at, I believe at 8:30, Your Honor. I deal with the mental, MH
Try to get here on time.
I will.
Not only that, this is now your second PR bond.
Yes, sir.
If you fail to appear one more time, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand? We don't continue to give PR bond after PR bond after PR bond after PR bond. We don't do that.
Absolutely.
Okay. You're charged with theft.
Yes, sir.
Facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Absolutely.
On February 11th, 2025, at approximately 4:48 p.m., an officer met with the complainant, who is the supervisor for a roofing company. The complainant stated the defendant is a friend and had been working with the company for about a week. The complainant stated that on February 11th at 8 a.m., the defendant was supposed to be at a job but never showed. The complainant called the defendant, and the defendant stated he was at the hospital but would not give the complainant the location of where he was at currently. The defendant eventually met up with the complainant to give him the keys to the company vehicle, and the defendant's employment was terminated. The complainant pulled over and did an inventory search of the vehicle and noticed tools and equipment went missing. The complainant called the defendant and asked where the tools and equipment were, and the defendant stated he removed them so his girlfriend would not take them. The complainant called the defendant multiple times to get the tools, but the defendant blocked his calls and did not answer. The total value stolen was $2,000. The complainant stated 6 hours passed attempting to contact the defendant, and the officer tried to contact the defendant, and the defendant did not answer. The officer ran the defendant's information given by the complainant, and the complainant positively identified him by a photograph.
Mr. Jones, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case and not to be in possession of weapons. Do you understand?
I do not, because I don't know who the witness is. What is their name?
Person that you were working for at the construction company that gave you the car.
What was their name, Honor, please?
Tristan Weathers.
Tristan Weathers? Well, on my paperwork, it says Tristan Sanders. I don't know who Tristan Sanders is. So Tristan Weathers and Tristan Sanders are two different people.
I'll file under bond conditions as Tristan Weathers. I'm not sure. I can look. See if there's already.
I was showing the paper. Oh, paperwork. Yes, sir. This is paperwork. Say his name on
The
it.
judge requested, nothing comes out.
It does say Tristan Sanders on the,
It says Tristan Weather here on the complaint.
okay, yes, and I believe that is his name, but on the bond conditions, it's stated as Tristan Sanders.
I don't want you to have contact with this person. Do you understand?
Tristan Sanders, Your Honor, or Tristan Weathers?
Weathers.
It said Tristan Sanders on the thing, so I'm
I'm
confused.
telling you now, I don't want you to have contact with the complaining witness in this case, whoever it may be.
No problem. He's on parole for 60 years. I don't even want to go around the guy. Yes, sir. But on the paperwork, it says Tristan Sanders, and they have that property. But my lawyer, Val Zubini, is going to talk to you or talk to you, represent me. It's just so much stuff, and I'm dealing with, I suffer PTSD PTSD, and I'm hyper. So I'm just trying to take in all the emotions. I'm not mad at you, Your Honor. I apologize for being late to court. I was in the Navy, and I've been to the penitentiary. So I duly apologize.
Relax.
Yes, sir.
No one's going to do anything to you here.
Yes, sir.
The only thing I want is I want my city protected.
Yes,
And
sir.
I'm going to do everything in my power to protect it. I want you to understand that. Do not pick up any new cases.
Yes, sir.
Be nice to everybody that you go around.
Absolutely.
Because if you're not, it's probably not going to go well. Exercise patience and things will go well for you.
Absolutely. It has. Thank you.
Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, or would you like to apply for a court-appointed lawyer?
As of right now, you can give me a court appointed, but I'm going to hire Val Zogini. But Val, due to the simple fact, I'm trying to get a protective order. That's why I was late last time, because my
Just don't talk. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say, they're going to use it against you. So it's best not. I'll provide you a lawyer today.
It's true.
Tell everything that you want to say to the lawyer, and then they can come and talk to me if they need.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, just don't miss any court dates.
Yes, Your Honor.
And stay in contact with the lawyer that we give you.
I have a question though. So the last time I came, my fiance.
You haven't come here.
Yeah,
This is the first time that you've come here.
Correct. I'm incorrect. I came the last time at 12:30 because my ex-fiance had my cell phone. I talked to one of the ladies in the back, and I talked to.
Hold on, Mr. Jones. I don't want you to say anything else. Let me give you a lawyer.
This is my second. I don't want you to know this is my second time coming. I came to court. I just came late.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I know.
Let me give you a lawyer. Just hang tight for me. Be patient, and then we'll find you someone. Okay?
No problem. Thank you, sir.
Don't leave until you sign our bond conditions.
I'm not going anywhere, sir.
Thanks. Not yet. We need them to file. Oh, I already have them. I got them.
I talked to you last time. This is what I talked to right here.
We just need you to sign a reset real quick. You're good?
Yes, Judge.
Yeah, please.
We're downstairs.
Ms. Fonseca, come up. Lori Gooch. Lori, you're up.
I'm sorry.
Good morning, Ms. Fonseca. Ma'am, you're charged with assault of a family member. You have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 90 days in jail with credit for the 35 that you have already done. You need to understand that there are a lot of serious things that are happening right now. You're pleading guilty to this offense. This offense will go on your record. There's also an affirmative finding of family violence. What that means is that if you ever pick up another case like this, you will be facing a third-degree felony, a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. And it doesn't have to be a drag-down fight. You just squeeze the arms enough to where it hurts. You're looking at up to 10 years in prison. You understand? You could never own a gun or ammunition as a result of this plea as well. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses, testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, this will go on your record. You can never take it off. Is this what you want to do? Are you on probation or parole at this time?
I just started probation on the 17th of March. I just pled out to a felony
There.
CW and got deferred, but she's going to a program. Yeah.
But make use of that program. If you have some kind of addiction issues or whatnot,
Sir.
I'm telling you, there's only so many times they're gonna let you go before they send you to prison.
Sir.
You understand?
I understand.
All right, good luck, man. Thank you, Ms. Gooch.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah, it's still John.
Hi, Yasha.
How are you, Judge?
What's up, man?
Not much. Crazy day, but I have a plea ready for Mr. Lamont Edwards.
I'm ready when you are.
Ready? Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Edwards?
Good morning, Mr. Edwards. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 6 days in jail, credit for the 2 that you've done. You need to understand that this charge is going to go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. You get pulled over, an officer's going to look at your record. You smell like alcohol or dope. What do you think they're going to do? Right. What we're doing today, from now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for anything that you pick up. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
No more proverbial slaps on the wrist. So if I were you, even if you have one toke, a sip of alcohol, don't get into a car. It's a huge risk. You understand?
Sir.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you can never take this off or undo this. This is what you want to do.
Sir.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? I'm going to find you guilty. Follow the agreement. What do you do for a living, sir?
I'm actually disabled. Disabled.
What's the nature of your disability?
I was with,
Okay.
What's the disability?
So
What's your disability?
my health issues.
What kind of income do you have coming in?
That, SSI.
You need to understand that DWI is big business. There's a $3,000 surcharge that would normally apply to this. I a lot of times waive it on first offenses because you know what? We all make mistakes. But I'm going to tell you now, if you continue to make mistakes where you endanger my city, a second DWI, it's a $6,000 surcharge. And you don't pay it, you do 1 day in jail for every $100 you owe. So on a $6,000 to $7,000, imagine how much jail time you'll do. Don't pick up another DWI because it's really not going to go well for you. You understand?
So,
all right. Good luck. Oh, I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days.
Judge, you had an ALR suspension for 3 months. It just got reinstated on the 16th. Is there any way we could get?
Let me see. Does he have any bond violation or anything like that?
No, there was no bond.
He's behaved good?
Edwards.
Edwards? No bond violations or anything?
No, Judge, none that I see.
All right, I'll do it for you. Don't pick up another one. I'm telling you, 90-day minimum and a $6,500 surcharge. You understand? Okay, man. Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks.
Wait, DPS for emergency check?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, this one, you're saying. Counsel.
Hey. Hey. Good
I
morning.
have Mr. Jose Borrego here.
Okay. I'm gonna send him for a test now.
He got his test this morning.
So it's not good for THC.
Come up, come up.
If I may make an argument, Judge.
Sorry, who was the client?
Jose Borrego.
Yes.
He tested positive for THC. He signed bond conditions January 27th. THC can remain in the body for 30 or more days, depending on depending on how much you smoke, depending on body fat. It's currently been close to 40 days, I think about 40 days since signing the bond conditions. If you can,
I'll give you 10 days.
10 days, we'll take it.
But must be back here in 10 days to test. If you test positive, do you understand me? Okay?
Thank you,
Send it,
Judge.
10 days.
Okay.
Take a seat for me. So Ms. Strong must be here in 10 days.
Absolutely.
He tries to make an excuse that this, that.
He'll be here.
All right.
Okay, well, you want me to- okay.
Yes. No pressure. I got one UK plus point two, and then I have a gentleman in the box.
Right.
Huh?
Patience. Yes. I was gonna reset it so I can look at everything. That's all.
I don't know about waiving it though.
No, that's fine.
How old is this case? You know, it's the case that we just had on Mr. Jones.
Okay. The new theft is from February 11th, 2025.
The new, how many cases is it?
Sorry, I thought that he had multiple. No, the theft is from February 11th.
Mr. Jones, come up. I'll waive it. I thought it was old. It's not an old.
It's up to you. I
case.
don't care what we're doing. Whatever you want to do, Jeff. Who wants to be here?
So, Mr. Jones,
Yes, Sean.
I've given you a lawyer.
Thank you.
So I usually waive people's appearances, meaning that you don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you have to stay in touch with him. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're not answering his phone calls or text messages, I'm going to issue a warrant. All I'm asking you to do, don't get in trouble and stay in contact with him. That's literally all I'm asking you to do. Don't get in any trouble.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're good. He can't leave yet because he has to sign bond conditions. As
Okay.
soon as he signs it, then we'll let you go. Okay, they're creating bond conditions. So you promise us that you're going to behave. We'll have you sign it. And then after that, you'll be free to
I'm
go.
not a better version of you, Honor. It's just looking at the damn paper. I changed my life.
I got you, man. We'll
Yeah.
trust you.
I've been,
While you're out and about with us now,
I've been doing a lot for the community.
just stay in contact with him. Okay?
Give me my number once we're done, okay?
Can I tell you something though? I actually was on the news last year with Kim All, Judge Nimmy. They did a story on me in Channel 2 News. I was on the news. They used my story for the company I work for change for mental health.
That's great.
And I was on the story for Kim All and Judge Nimmy and Conoco. So I made a bunch of changes. This is a mistake, and I just get so emotional when it comes to it. But I apologize.
Don't, because remember, they can use anything that you say.
I got you.
Just,
I got you. No problem.
Let me look at everything.
No problem.
We'll figure everything out, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
all right, so take a seat, but don't leave until we let you go.
All right, have a seat.
Thank you, Mr. Jones.
Okay, and then I got one more, Judge. This is gonna be Vanessa Gonzalez. They're still trying to get a RIP call done, so there's not a RIP done yet. So I'm just gonna reset that. It's 189 days old, that's why.
I mean, how long, we're now 3 months waiting for a RIP?
Right, and we've attempted to contact him multiple times.
People don't want to be found, we want to be found. I'll give you a week. After that, just proceed as if without, you know? Okay?
And she is here. Can I waive her appearance?
Yeah.
Thank you, Judge. Have a seat.
All right, go ahead and find it.
Appreciate that.
Council, what you said? It's possible. So they just won't overstay it. So it's just that they yes, if it doesn't work, we'll it down. Basically what happened is council will reset. And then say, go to the amendment to spec. Yeah. I will tell the situation. Yeah. That was Jones and then. Gonzalez.
Who?
Yeah.
That's fine. That's weird.
Okay, great, because you're sad.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to, the day after the felony, but it's only 13 years.
Oh, that's good.
So the felony is 416.
That's fine. I'm done.
Do you want the 21st?
That's definitely.
Yes, 23rd.
Yeah, there's been some issues this week with a couple of my cases. I don't know why. So the judge said for us to go to all the 7 feet. So, Vanessa Gonzalez just said. Oh. Yes. She is here today.
Judge, I'll be back. I'm gonna run over to court 7, but.
Okay, good luck.
Jones to sign that law.
Fine, I can sell it. I'll write this.
First Wednesday.
Sure. Just anyway.
There's no. Jill Stein's bond conditions where. Did you have anybody else?
No, just those two. Weird. Well, it wasn't working at all.
No, that's why I've been sitting and building it all through the job with that case. Second solve. Yeah. And then no one has.
But I'll do that, I'll color right now, you know, here. I don't think here, but yeah, I don't wait. Okay, yeah. That's good. Okay, thank you.
I'll from Justin.
Okay, you have to check, right, ready to cut you. Oh, okay. That's.
Give me just a minute. I'll get you. Hey, morning, sir. How are you?
So we have to say he doesn't answer your question.
Make good time for that for the else. Most of the time I'm done. And he's.
Maybe it's right.
Yeah. Yeah, but over here, that's better.
John? Hello, John?
Okay. Okay, I will. Okay, that's six. Okay. Or resend your case, they're gonna give you your bond conditions, okay? Good.
Counsel for reset.
If you have a clean test.
We'll have to see, bring trial to see what the results are.
That's just the bond, you don't get it right now, right? Basically.
I'll wait until we come back. Counsel for reset.
Any questions about bond conditions? That's your time, okay?
I'll explain it.
Yes.
No, come on. Or maybe just like that.
Because.
Hey, grab one of those rooms there. I don't mean to rush you, but I'll get a little quick.
Yeah. Okay, so in terms of all the proceedings about the content. Okay. Refresh my memory, we're going to do it. What I was listening to was the attorneys and the women spending. Yeah, I'll leave that.
Okay.
Okay, what is it?
Cool. Yeah, better.
Oh, that? Okay, what's this? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right.
That's
All right, we have to still work on that. Yeah, she. Yeah, she's good.
Yeah, I'm assuming that keeps so many of that sent on the. Do you give them?
850.
Yep. As long as it shields. As long as you continue to make the bond, that's all. You can go for a lot. You should probably know. You're not never display and go where you're going.
Yeah, that's exactly what. The sooner we finish, the sooner I get it. I already showed them what the bigger paper.
Yeah, no, I think. Lock myself out.
Joe, I'm good.
Have sit back there and Holly button. She talks these curves.
Yeah.
Then we have to wait for me to come back.
We'll take care of it, don't worry.
Sure, yeah, right. The
Thanks,
motion
Joe.
to
See ya.
for 20. Yes. You want me to keep it around for next time when you get back, or just get rid of it?
What's gonna be deferred?
Okay.
So does it need?
We will need it for probation.
Yeah, we can leave it in. Okay, great, thank you. So come back on the. Have a good day. Kathleen.
Bar or just.
Yeah, I am going to do it. You want something?
Yep.
I'm already signed. Everything should be signed. Thanks. Just, Mr. Rara, go ahead and sign. You should be signed too. They may have not. All right. Right, come to the back. Which was the one that.
So. Yeah, yeah, I can step out, okay.
Thank you. No.
Hey,
We have approached judgment. I think we have a plea ready.
you ready?
Sure.
Okay. You mind bringing your client up?
Down your side.
Catherine Herrera? Ma'am, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you've done. You need to understand something very important, that this charge will now go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. It's even there after you die. If you get pulled over in a car, an officer's going to look this, they're going to see this. If they come up to you and they smell alcohol or dope, it's probably not going to go well for you. And what we're doing today, from now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. No more proverbial slaps on the wrist. Do you understand? You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers, the right to be arraigned, charged, read in open court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty to this offense, ma'am, it will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life, like I said. Is this a true first?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. No PTI.
No, Judge.
Okay. How do you plead to the office, ma'am? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I have to suspend your license. I will suspend it for 90 days. Ma'am, there's also one more thing you need to understand, that DWI is big business in this state. There's a $3,000 surcharge that would normally apply here. I'm not going to tack on to you now, but if you come up here with another DWI, a second DWI, it's a $6,000 surcharge. And if you don't pay it every day, or I'm sorry, every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail of that $6,000. Do you understand? Don't come back. Otherwise, it's a minimum 30 days in jail and then a boatload of costs. Good luck to you, man.
Thank you.
Thanks. Check.
Right here.
Since 10/16, it's right across the whole front. Cafeteria, it's behind the hours.
Yeah, I'm starting the list. We have from Sevilla, Michael Ryder. I know she's been in and out, but. From the first grade so far, and then James. You said we some,
Yes.
You get to the list?
Page 19, Jones, Ronald, simple arraignment fell to appear, 2 bonds posted.
$5,002.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, who's next?
We're waiting on James for 1 case.
Uh,
John Paul.
James.
Page 15, Hernandez. That's for arraignment fell to appear first time.
2501.
Okay, and then
Hold on a second. Let me see something. Is he not in custody?
which one?
Miguel Hernandez. There's a hold from Montgomery County. I think he got took to Montgomery County.
Oh, the warrant will bring them back.
Yeah, okay, it's 2501. He had a PCS out of Montgomery County. Hold lift is 318. Lifting it, so they must have picked him up. They took him over there. So now put the hold and then,
Yeah, that's very.
yeah. Okay.
So I texted Lori to see if she could come back for top of page 1.
Where is he?
Defendant checked in, he's out here. Addison Diedrich.
Addison? Addison?
Oh, no, this is over there.
Hey, Lori.
Hey, Judge, they wanted me to come back on Addison.
Yeah, I don't know where he is though.
Is Dedrick Addison?
Huh?
Is it Dedrick Addison?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he picked up a new case.
I don't see him.
Okay,
So if he's not here, I'll end up revoking it again. But
okay,
no, he's not here. He did check
Okay.
in though? Okay, so I'll do it at 5,002, Lori, on both then. He gone.
okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
So we're revoking it,
Yeah, 5,002.
5,002, and then what about the one on bond? That was due?
Well, no, because that one, he's not due here till 4/1. So what we'll do now is we'll put him on docket for Monday on that case, SFBF,
4/1.
the trespass.
Okay.
And then we'll just need, pre-trial to reach out.
That's true.
Anyone, who's next?
Okay, so page 7, Dasaki.
Defendant's supposed to be here, right?
No, defendant did not check in and the council has not swung by.
This is the one where he's supposed to be here with mitigation stuff? Okay, so 5,001.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Can I help you?
Yes, sir.
What is your name? Oh,
Dasaki.
oh, that's him.
Oh, okay, so it is Strickland.
Sorry, Mr. Dasaki, we're waiting for your lawyer. I didn't think that you were here.
Did you hear from him today? Did he say what time he was coming to court? Okay, we're just waiting on him. Go ahead and have a seat. Yeah, I didn't have it. The next one, Judge, council's here, so we're just waiting on him.
Who?
That's it.
Oh, that's it.
All the
Okay.
attorneys are here. This what's on.
No, that's fine. Yeah, that's. Worked out. Yeah. Yeah. She wants to know that she's.
Yeah. After some, I'm tagging the name.
Yeah.
This is going to get the number of 2 years. I was still thinking, that's.
Yeah.
2 months. I'm gonna get email because I've got a freaking quarterly sale on me.
You should
Hey, just reading briefs, very disturbing.
I'm here on two cases, and I hate asking you, as I told Chief, for more time on both of them, but both of them have comp evals pending. The first one is USADA. Victoria did send an email to Helena and copied me on it to get the schedule, and I unfortunately dropped the ball on it, but I did get
It's
it.
307 days. I don't understand why. Where is USADA now?
She's here, Judge, but it was my fault because I didn't get it scheduled, but I took care of it during docket, and I have a date for her now.
What's the date?
March 31st, I think. Let me look.
Okay, great.
Yes, March 31st. And it's at 8:30 a.m., so hopefully we can get that done and get the report back. So that one was my fault,
Is there an
so.
offer on this case? Is all evidence?
All evidence has been shared.
Okay, so then you said the day's March 31st, so
Yes.
April 1st, you got to be here. It's plea or trial on that day.
Okay. Hopefully they can have the report back by then. Do you know if they get it
Oh,
done that quick, Judge?
I don't know. I mean, oh, I forgot. I don't know. How long does it take to get the reports from Helena?
Yes, about,
Say it again?
I would guess about a week, pushing
Okay.
it is two.
So let's set it a week after to try to get the report.
Sure. April 9th,
Sure.
sounds good.
The
April 9th.
clear trial in the next setting though. Must.
Okay. And my second one is also very old, but these were from like 2020, 21, I think.
Is it?
Housel, Demoria. There's also a comp pending on him. He also has a felony pending, and I have medical records. He's being treated at the Harris Center right now.
And-
So that one, I don't know. I know it's probably,
Yeah, but I mean, all ours are from 2022, 2021. I'm not waiting for the case upstairs to resolve for ours. So
I'm not either. These are different transactions. I'm not really worried about if they're doing the felony, because they're different transactions. It's just the comp eval.
it's been done.
the comp eval has not been done yet. But he's been at the Harris Center, so I'm gonna email Helena and get that date also.
Can you
to make
get
sure.
now?
Yes, absolutely, Judge.
Okay. I'm not doing any more long recess. This case is 965 days old and it's,
It is. I don't know why it's so old, Judge. Maybe it was a 2B for a while. I'm not sure. Or maybe it was a bond forfeiture. I couldn't tell you.
I mean, we have a comp exam from January. Let me see. Hold on.
You have a copy of from February?
Let me see.
I think that might be the motion by defense
Yeah.
counsel, but I think because there's already, we can't rescind it, is my understanding.
Okay, so I'm not doing any more long resets on this. So we'll set it for Monday just for you to get the date.
Okay.
Okay. And then hopefully we'll
Pretty-
get the date relatively quick and go from there.
She only took her like 20 minutes to send me this date on USADA, so I'm pretty sure we can get it pretty quick too.
Like, you want to roll it to tomorrow or what do you want to do?
If we can waive his appearance, I can be here
I'm not
tomorrow.
waiting. It's 965. I'm not waiting any more appearances. It's just too old. You
Okay.
know, I mean, I guess, take some time. Let's see what she does. And, you know, I'll give you the same type of reset that we did on this past one. If you want to wait a while to see if you can. Otherwise, we can roll it for a couple days for you to get date, but I'm not,
A
it's just
couple of
too
days
old.
might be better because I know his mom has to bring him because he doesn't drive with the medication he's on for his schizophrenia.
I understand. But I mean, at nearly 1,000 days old, I'm no more long resets. I
Okay.
mean, until the day after the next, or a week after, just to get the report.
That works. And the mom is getting medical records for me too as well. So he should have that by this afternoon.
Hopefully. Okay,
Thank you, Jared.
thanks. Yes, ma'am. Vic, anything else? Who did Mr. Elick have?
We're still waiting on John Paul for that one. She was setting her to, and then James Elick is page 24. And 28 is the same defendant, the different name.
Right.
So that's the last one. James has been in and out. He's been in and out working on.
Okay, so today on this case, it's plea or trial on this.
Okay, so you say that. You said only after the 31st. How's eight through the 10th?
Yes. Yes.
Color. Last name? No, that's fine. You're very annoying. Over the medication? And they have the modality? Or Thursday?
You'll be back in a moment, but as you tell me that the test, the drug test was.
Your Honor, the results were negative.
Okay.
But
So we'll just do a normal setting.
what are we doing with the bonds? Are we leaving them as is? She's on loan for 2 and picked up the 3rd.
No, because those were beforehand.
Okay, so I guess what's going to say. What is my bill?
Oh, yeah, this one was already. So. Okay. But it's already, it's. It's making it.
Okay, so I'll. Okay. I followed the system, I just. Don't follow, then wait to get it to allow there. Thank you.
All right, counsel, you ready?
Okay. The pre-trial on the section was negative.
How is? Do you want me to put this one on with the one you already have set for April 3rd?
Might as well, it makes
We'll just
makes
keep them together.
sense. Okay. And we're on that one too.
David Preston?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see, he does have that. We'll just put it on the same.
No, that's her. I'll get her to sign. Unless-
Oh, there she is.
Ms. Beck, come up and sign for your reset, please.
Have the other plea rooms.
I know.
And it's a waived appearance.
Tell me on Portillo, what's going on?
So on both of them, the state has offered if 22 days on.
Go ahead and sign.
Also,
No, I mean, just, it's just, no. I don't know, but this dude is just too much. I'm ready to set it. No, come up, Mr. Portillo. Since 2023, you have picked up a disorderly conduct of discharging a firearm, felony assault, burglary of a habitation, and now a failure to ID. No, I'm not going to accept. You need to understand that I, as the judge here, do not have to accept a plea bargain agreement in this case, and I'm not going to. I will not accept the time served, and I'm ready to set this thing for trial. You're looking at a year on the disorderly conduct, and I think it's unacceptable with all this and his lengthy criminal history. It's unacceptable to do. So I'm ready.
I believe the disorderly conduct is class B.
Yeah, it is charged as a B. Regardless, I mean, I'm not ready to accept the time served on these cases, not with this criminal history and not while he has picked up all these cases, 3 felonies while on
What
bond.
would you accept?
I don't know, but something significant. It's just too much, Mr. Portillo, and you're not getting it. And it's time. So
He does have 22 days credit.
that's,
I'm just trying to find out
I understand,
what you.
but I'm ready to, I mean, I'm ready to set this thing. Yeah. All right. So
What? So would you accept anything?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I would say I don't believe the state's spoken to their witness on the Class B disorderly conduct case. So
This is
I understand.
100 and something days.
I understand, Your Honor.
That.
And I know you just got in here, Blaze, so
And with that, felony. It's same complainants,
same complainant as the felony assaults?
sure.
Yeah, nothing under 180 and unacceptable. No. So we do that or I'm sending it for trial.
So 180 days, okay.
Or yeah, 180. I mean, we have a disorderly conduct now, 2 felony assaults, a burglary and he's a fugitive from justice on the failure date. No,
Would
it's
you
unacceptable.
A probation or would?
I'm
I'm not saying, just trying to ask. So no.
I don't think the state will really offer probation.
And
Okay,
I
all right.
not with this kind of baggage. No.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys decide what you want to do and let me know. And then we
So it'd be 180 days minimum.
yeah, I'm not, it's just way too much baggage. No, it's time to,
Well, I just want to know just if we should even try to negotiate, because I don't want to do that and then.
I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that if that's what you guys want to do. Otherwise,
Anything 180 days, if you please to want to dismiss one.
I'm okay. If you want to do that, sure.
I'm not saying we're going to take that. I just want to know.
I get it.
Okay.
I get it.
If
Yeah, let me
if
know.
I could have 5 minutes with my client and then we'll.
Come, Mr. Elick, come on.
I know, I'm just.
Take your time.
Thank you. Okay. All right.
Have you ever asked? No, they say it's all, that's, you sure to do no driving update?
Generate one?
She just happened, I was in court 7 just now, and there's Judge Klein, I never wrote this, and we were changing the guy's ignition.
What a bummer, Judge.
And.
What
he was
a
like,
bummer.
And this, and they're driving after.
Busted up here.
I don't, I don't do it much, but I mean,
I pack up my stuff and I start walking down.
Hey, where'd all your candy go?
no, I haven't gone shopping.
Come back, come back.
Oh, no.
It's not bad. You want that?
Oh, no.
You see
Wait,
how many-
how old are those?
Was it like in a jar?
As old as those.
Okay, they're the same.
Same. Take it.
Cherry ones.
You can see, like, the clerk would call him up whenever he's ready for driving out. And then.
That's a janky drawer.
Yeah, so.
Oh, the clerk here.
No, like, I was like, no, the clerk would say that.
Usually.
But I was like.
So what happened?
And I looked at him, I said, I don't agree with that.
So if we don't on the disorderly, we'll go on the failure to ID, man. You know what I mean? Really. And then we're looking at a year on that one. So
That's.
one way or the other, but I'm not.
So I think I said, I was like, I don't have them, but I have them starting now.
Is discovery complete on that one?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, is it about this?
It's not, it's, we need to, more just want to get your, not on this case, not just in general.
Let's wait
Let's
for,
wait on it. It's not on this case. I'm not trying to do ex parte.
okay.
Somebody I was trained, I don't know, like, $40 worth of language, like, how do you have access to? That's my thing, is like, I can't even access them. So, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how to work that. Why? And also. Okay, step on. On my documents, yeah. So I was just like, I've never been asked to do one either, so it's not confusing. It's not.
Okay, tag it in. On the find, that find board.
Good call. Oh, maybe try changing for 7.
No, that's what I'm saying, so I was
If y'all
like.
can't do that, then you can't, yeah, you should be fine with it.
So when they said that, I was like, when you said that to you, I was like. I don't even remember.
The program sets up those forms to see whether access to them.
So it's like.
So you. You would be the one to generate it.
But they were looking at me like I was crazy. They were like, why would you just walk out and do like you did? I was like, why would I do what you drive? I thought I was stressing out big.
Judge, looks like we're setting it.
It looks like, and I just had a question, is 180 days off the table if he doesn't take it today? Or, you know,
I don't want to play games, you know.
I understand
If
that.
you're setting up trial because you really truly, you know, then set up a trial, right? But
I understand.
I would, if we go on one, we're going on both. I'm also going on the failure to ID as well. And he's looking at the year on that
And
one.
that would be the case or the state would bring first in trial.
Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready to set it? If you want to, set it. We haven't tried a case in forever. Please, let's set it. We haven't tried a case forever and I want to.
I like to fight you, Your Honor. I mean, I'm just, you know.
Pretty sure discoveries.
I want to.
Your Honor, I'll need. It's complete.
Let's go.
We'll set it. If the
Just
defense.
30 days. Let's do it.
Would the trial be when would the trial be?
I'd say the next one would be 22nd.
April? Okay. All right.
Can't wait.
No.
Sweet.
I don't think so.
The 15th, we can't because it's a short week because of Good Friday. 7th,
Okay.
that's just too short of a time. That doesn't give enough for the state to do what they need to do.
Yeah, I don't think it would be a super
The 22nd or the 29th? The 29th of April.
Okay. I think I'm already set the 29th. I mean, I could do the 22nd.
Let's do it. So come back, I'd say about 2 weeks prior to, see if you have any pre-trial issues, if you need any redactions, anything like that. So maybe at least 2 weeks prior to, so we can get all evidence in order, and then we'll pick a juror on the 22nd, and then we start testimony on the 23rd.
What time is Ward Diner?
Usually 9:30-ish, 9:30, 10.
And then we start evidence the 23rd.
Correct.
All right. Okay.
That's good. Cool. All right. Let's do it.
Will we do a name change to whichever one's the correct name?
I believe it's.
I don't know.
Mrs. 14.
Is it Portillo or Sanchez?
What's the assumption?
So Portillo hyphen Sanchez?
That's it, right? We done?
Yes.
Except for JP's case, I don't know where he is. I guess just roll
Just
it.
gonna roll it.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then we're not the only ones, there's multiple emails gone out looking for him.
Okay. All right. Done.